Shalom. It's your brother YAHAWAH out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWSHI, BAHASHAM, Ruchah, Quadash. Alright, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. Alright, this is just going to be a quick lesson. Alright, it's going to be centered around staying in your own lane. Alright, because you know, in this truth, you have to be you can't do too much, you know. You have to just stay in your own lane and don't deal with things that are above you. All right, you know, especially in regards to, you know, other camps. Okay, just deal with your camp, deal with what's in front of you, and you know, deal with things that are on your plate. All right, you know, you may see things on YouTube or other camps that you may perceive as off. All right, and you put it out there, but that's not your responsibility. All right. You know, we have elders and apostles that were set up, all right, for that reason, all right, to make those judgment calls, all right, and you know, that order, all right. So that order has to be established, all right, to not, you know, do certain things, you know, and not to you know, meddle with other camps, all right. And you know, I was guilty of that. You know, I was reaching out to you know, reaching out on the comment boards, you know, and certain things, you know, I did, you know, reached out. You might have seen something that was off or whatever, you know, reach out on the comment boards, but you know, that's not necessarily our lot to do that. You know, we have camp heads and elders, and you know, and I'm just talking to brothers, you know, that you know, are, you know, of lower rank, you know, because camp heads, you know, we have camp heads and men that are in higher offices to handle certain things. All right, so the reason for this lesson is just, you know, knowing when to stay in your lane and you know, dealing with order. Okay, it's Proverbs 26:17. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. All right. And you know, you take a dog by the ears, you know, you basically like just like, why? It's like, why would you do that? You know, like that's just something you don't do. You know, it's indecent. It's an indecent act. You know, and same thing with, you know, what it said. It said, meddleth with strife belonging not to him. All right, so you know, we weren't set up to be no gossip, no gossip Israelites, man, or no bloggers, man. You know, and you know, entertainment blogs, all right, just bringing out the latest juice, all right, you know, bringing out the latest and hottest gossip on the streets, the word on the streets. You know, that's not what we were set up to do. All right, we were set up to seal the elect, all right, through the Spirit. All right, so you know, just keep it simple. All right, you know, same thing with a car. All right, when you are on the highway, right? When you're on the highway, you got to stay in your own lane, man, because you know, if you get over abruptly, switch lanes, you're gonna run into something. Someone could be in your blind spot. All right, you know, it also goes down to being circumspect. You know, scripture say, "Be ye circumspect," right? Circumspect means to know what's all around you, okay, and to watch all sides, right? Same thing with your car. When you're driving a car, you can't just get over to this lane. All right, you got to stay in your own lane, you know. And another thing is go with the flow of traffic. Okay, you can't go too fast or you can't go too slow. All right, because if you go too fast, then you're being overzealous and you're going above. All right, that's how you get pulled over. All right, you got to go with the flow of traffic. Go with the flow. You know, go with the spirit of things. You know, because when you try to switch lanes and do all this and you know, that's gonna cause you to get into an accident, man. You know, so you know, driving a car on the highway it's a beautiful analogy because you kind of see how to move in this thing, man. All right, go with the flow, go with the spirit. You know, don't pump on your brakes. You got to keep going, man. You got to keep pushing. You know, and you know, have a good balance. Just maintain, follow. You know, it's like this camp is like a caravan, man. You know, here it is. You got a whole bunch of demons on the road driving, a whole bunch of demons in other lanes driving crazy and shit. But in this truth, it's like a big caravan. You know, when you have a police escort, and you know you following that escort, and YAHAWSHI is at the front of that escort, man. He's leading us. He's the car at the front of that caravan that's leading us through, you know, to salvation. All right, and you know, when you drive in a caravan, just driving home this point about driving on the highway, you have a caravan. You're following the person in front of you. You can't see 2-3 cars ahead. You're following the man that's in front of you. All right, and you can't try to swerve over and get in front of him. No, that's not the way it works. And then on another thing, you can't you can't let anyone get in and cut you off. You got to stay right behind that man. You know. All right. But you got a lot of guys that are impatient and you know they will try to force the course of their growth and just do things out of order, you know. Okay, but you got to go that appropriate speed, you know, to stay with the spirit. Okay. All right, and this is Ecclesiastes 7:16. Be not over righteous much. It's like it. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? So that right there will lead to destruction. All right, being over righteous, trying to, you know, meddle in things. All right, this is he off, and all types of other camps. All right, who the hell are you to say, you know, that, you know, exercise humility, you know. You see these other camps, and you know, see these other camps, and you may peep certain things. All right, but that's their camp, and that's something they have to straighten out amongst themselves. Same thing with your own camp. Okay, deal with your own camp. All right, you know, because there's certain things that need to be tightened and tweaked. Certain things that need to be tightened and tweaked out. All right, and you know, with amongst your brethren that are close to you. All right, so you know, and I just want to say salakia to any men that I may have offended, you know, or you know, anything on the comment board that I may have, you know, said, you know, as far as reproof, which. The thing is, it could have been sound proof, or it could have been sound advice that I may have given them, but it was out of order. So that's why I'm saying salakia, is because that's not my place. We got elders and apostles for that, you know. All right, you know, because our elders and apostles, they're set up to basically be the gatekeepers, okay, to handle you know, men that ain't right, you know. And you got elders, you know, in certain places, men that dictate things, you know. You see some of these like off pages, you know, which I don't even have to say no names, but you see some of these off pages and men that's just putting GMS in their name. All right, but that's not for everyone to speak on. Okay, that's for the apostles and the elders to make that call of who's in GMS and who's not in GMS, right? Because ultimately it's coming from Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWSHI. He's the one that brings men in and out of this thing, man. All right. So you can't be hasty and over righteous, you know, because that's what leads to destruction. All right. Who are you to say this man is not of the elect, or who are you to say this man is not, you know, is you know, whatever the situation is, you know. All right, so this is 1 Timothy 5:13. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. All right, so that just goes back to staying in your lane, man. All right, be tattlers also. Let's look up that word tattlers. It says wandering from house to house. Don't be a wanderer, man. Wandering from camp to camp. You know, just be a damn YouTube troll, man. You know, going from camp to camp, and you on these comment boards, and you know, here, you know, you got certain guys, you see them on every damn video. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the point that I'm making is, you know, don't just be everywhere, you know, and just be a busybody, man. Wander from house to house, you know, and just be speak out of season, and just be that annoying bug, man. You know, don't be that. It says let me see, tattlers. Let's look at that word, tattlers. It says of persons uttering or doing silly things, garrulous and babbling. See, so you know, of things foolish, trifling. See, you know, when Jake in the world say you trifling, you know, don't be trifling, man. Don't babble and you know, what was the word? Don't be a tattler, man. Just like in a school, everyone hates a damn tattletale, man. You know, a tattletale, man. Everyone hates a damn tattletale. You just, it's like, what? Why you? How the hell did you got those people in school, you know, and they just in all just fucking TMZ of the school, man. You know, everybody business, man. You know, fucking tattletale, man. Everyone hates a tattletale, you know. Don't be that though. It says busybodies. Let's look up that word. Busy about trifles and neglectful of important matters. Neglectful of important matters. See that? So when you're because here it is, we just had a nuclear drill yesterday in Hawaii, a false flag nuclear drill, right? Here it is, we just had that yesterday, and there's all types of prophecies that are coming to pass, wars and rumors of wars, right? So these are important matters. The RFID chip, okay, your salvation, that's an important matter, but you know, what's this word? Busybody. That means you're neglectful of important matters. Meaning, you just worried about all the wrong shit. You worried about this man going on. You worried about, you know, this and this and this and that. But you're not focusing on what matters, and that's your own salvation, and that's your prophecy. All right. And I'm speaking to myself. You know, because you can't meddle. You can't meddle in these things. You know, you can't get into what you ought not to get into. If you ever watched that movie Men in Black, all right, the original, all right, he said, you know, we can't release that to you. That's above your pay grade. You know, for anyone that watched that movie, when you know, that was a heavy line in that movie, because it's like that was above your pay grade. Certain things, you know, even in the government, certain things are only left to the elites and the top people of this society, all right, to know, okay, the secrets, okay, the inner workings of the government, the dark, you know, the dark secrets, okay, those are only left for the elites of this government, all right. Certain things, certain information, you know, it has to trickle on down. So how much more in this truth? It's the same way. Our elders and apostles, they deal with certain things in regards to who's not GMS and who is GMS. That's not really our responsibility, right? All right. Now, of course, you can put in, you know, you can put in how do I say it? I don't want to say a request, but you can put in an observation, all right, to your camp head, like, hey, so and so, check this out, you know, whatever. You know, you keep it. It's not off to do that, but that's what you're doing. You're following. That's how you do that in order. You follow up to the chain of command. Go to your camp head. If you see something that's off, you know. But really, ultimately, you shouldn't be meddling with other camps anyway. You know. ultimately you shouldn't do that, you know, because like I said, that's amongst their own camp, you know. All right, so it says busy about trifles and neglectful of important matters. All right, busy about other folks' affairs. See that? See, Jake, that's Jake, man. Jake in general love to get in all types of shit. They don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do with them. All right, you know, just busybody, man. Just everywhere, man. All right. It says, let's go back. I'll read it again. It says, 1 Timothy 5:13, and they learn to, and withal learn to be idle. It's like it. And withal they learn to be idle, wandering from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. So they shouldn't, you know, getting into things which you shouldn't get into. All right. All right. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:11. I'll probably close up with this. And that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business. Yeah, mind your own business. You know, study to be quiet. You know, just study. You know, study the scriptures. Build in what YAHAWSHI gave you. You know, perfect whatever gift the Most High gave you, and continue to grow in that craft, man. Whether it's prophecy, you know, whether it's you know, teaching, you know, or just, you know, storing, knowing things, information, you know, knowledge, you know, whatever's your lot, man. Do that to the best of your ability, and be a part of the body. But be, you know, study to be quiet and to do your own business. Stay in your own lane, okay? Stay in your own lane. You know, because when you you know, you got some of these crazy drivers, all right, be all over the road. You know, you got these demons out here that just be speed racing, and I know y'all seen them on the highway. Just you see them, some people that just go shooting, you know, switching lanes, just crazy, man. And that's how you're gonna get into an accident, or that's how you get pulled over. And then what happens? You if you get pulled over, all right, they either, you know, you might get a warning. So that's when you get your, you know, your proof. You know, you get a warning from brothers, you know, or you know, depending on, you know, the situation with the cop, all right, you might get a ticket, all right, you know, you get demoted from your rank, or whatever happens, you know, or what else? You get your license suspended too. You get suspended from the camp, or you just get locked in jail. You just get thrown out, man. You know, thrown out the camp. All right. So you know, it's very comparable to driving on the highway. All right. You don't want to go too fast. You don't want to go too slow. Just stay right there. You know, stay right there in order. Continue to do what you do. Don't switch lanes too much. But the cops will pull you over for that. Like, why is this guy was just in the furthest left lane, now you just all of a sudden switch over, now you're in the right lane, you know? Alright? That ye study, 1 Thessalonians 4:11, that ye study to be quiet and to do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you. So work, man. That's ultimately what we should be doing, is working, man. Because when you're really working, right? You're really working and focused, you're not gonna be all over here worrying about what he's doing, right? If you're really working, you're gonna be you know, focused and you know, focused on your craft and zoned in on what you're doing, because this is a meticulous work we're doing, right? This is a very, very important meticulous work. So, you know, as we're doing this, we can't worry about what this man is doing. You know, of course, if you see things that's off, then say something to that brother. You know, say something to him. Say something to him directly. All right. But you know, for the most part, you just want to be soul focused. Just worry about what's in front of you. Worry about your own text. All right? Because a lot of us have too much going on in our own lives anyway. So how the hell you got time for you know, if you already got a lot going on in your own life, then how the hell do you have time to be worried about you know, your akim, you know, or men that are, you know, and of course I'm not, you know, don't be simple and think that I'm saying, you know, what do you call it, internalized, you know, shut off from your brothers. I'm not saying that, you know, but the scriptures do say be solitary, you know, be a soldier. Soldier means solitary, man. You know, you know, this is your own walk with YAHAWSHI, so you have to treat it with purpose and treat it, you know, carefully. You know, don't offend other men, and don't do too much, man, because doing too much can cost you, man. If you try to do too much, doing too much and doing too little can cost you. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you brothers will edify. I want to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWSHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.